Hello everyone, welcome back to Starkey Farmstead. So you guys are members. This video is for you. It's some very interesting clips and information I wanted to get out to you before I share with the public. Okay, yes, I'm super sweaty. It is so humid here in Louisiana, and I'm fixing to be on that bus on my way to church to serve my community and my babies here. But we don't want to lose the momentum of where are the children. So I made this video for you guys. Please excuse any not clipping together very well or seeing comments drop down at the top. I don't have time. I literally have to be on that bus in 45 minutes. But like I said, I really think you guys are gonna wanna see these clips. I'm not sure if you've seen them. Some are from very small YouTube channels. Some are from Rumble. I just think it's important for you, the constant viewer, the subscriber, the membership member, that you get this information first. Now about the trip for Maui, we have a lady buying the GoPro. Please drop in the comments. She won't probably be able to see this. I don't know if she's a member yet. What your suggestions on GoPros are, I will try to get to it tonight. Airline ticket is purchased, American Airlines. You guys know that. Outside of this group, they do not. So let's not put that out there. I will let you guys know when I'm expected to be in Maui. Like, you know, and I will upload a few things. I'm leaving the airport in New Orleans for y'all. I don't want the whole world to see it. So you guys will get that. They will not. There will be stuff I will show y'all that I will not put out to the general public for a couple of reasons. Mainly because if somebody reports me for misinformation, that's how it happens. That's what's going on, okay? Plus, we're getting these really weird trolls. Really weird trolling people. Like I saw somebody's comment, you were bad-mouthing Eric last week, Samantha. What's changed? Never bad-mouthed Eric, ever, to my knowledge, ever. So you have to we have to be really careful, because now you're here if they are watching you too, okay? So I'm gonna try to keep you guys in a loop that's quite a bit tighter about my whereabouts, exactly where I'm at on the island and what I'm doing, where I won't let the general population know for safety reasons. And you guys can share that you know more, but I would prefer that you never ever say where I'm exactly at unless I go missing or I'm threatened and you feel like you need to reach out to help for me, okay? So God bless you. Thank you so much for rowing in our boat, letting us row in yours, and here are the clips for y'all.
You're all responsible, and I would like to talk to you when you say that it's not true. I can tell you, Hale Maui 2040. Look at the stakeholders, and you're going to find all of your departments listed as stakeholders. Okay, I'll be right here.
So I went and looked into this, and this is what I found. Hele Maui is what Gary's talking about, and it's a transportation plan to extend all the way till 2040. Their main focus is on transportation. They want to change the way we get around the island because of climate change and because of the rising population in the island. So I started thinking, Gary is onto something here, and I just want to find out what it is. So let's see what they had planned for Lahaina.
The West Maui Greenway consists of 6 segments, passing by destinations including Napili, Ka'anapali, Lahaina, Launiupoko Beach, and Olavalu. The West Maui Greenway Plan sets the stage for the future Greenway development. The goals of the Greenway project are to foster community, bring joy, strengthen connectivity, promote safety and comfort, and ensure feasibility. The Greenway corridor varies significantly over its 25 miles. The Greenway may follow in-town streets or the highway along a separate path, or may travel along existing cane haul roads, train tracks, or flood control channels, and may feature amenities like access points that have seating, bike parking, and hydration stations. Community and stakeholder engagement took place throughout the course of the project in order to inform the project goals, the Greenway alignment, and the prioritization of the segments. Nearly 850 community members were engaged throughout the project. Greenway is the most densely populated area along the entire corridor. Passing through Lahaina to reach Keawe Street, the determination of the final alignment will be based on the timing of other planned projects in this area. It may include a Mauka alignment along the Cane Haul Road. Alternatively, the alignment may travel Makai along the sugarcane train tracks parallel to Malu Street. As the greenway passes Pioneer Mill, the final alignment here will be determined based on other ongoing planned projects.
Keep in mind, this is just one of the projects they have planned for Lahaina. There's very, very many. That's why she said this will determine on future projects. Out of the many, many future projects, one of them is going to be housing. They're going to build a bunch more houses. And the reason why is because of the rise in population. I say just don't build any new housing and the population doesn't rise. That's just my opinion. But let's get back to what Gary might be implying, and that is that all these organizations had something to do with the tragedy, or that they're taking advantage of the tragedy for their benefit, which I believe is what Gary's trying to imply here. I did find this statement on their website after these devastating fires, and I want you to read this. While we grieve with the community, we also understand the importance of time and space for healing. We are here to support you, and we will be ready to engage in the recovery process when the residents of Lahaina are prepared to do so. Your strength and resilience inspire us, and together we will create a brighter future for Maui. In this time of sorrow, please know that our hearts are with you. We are committed to assisting in any way we can as we navigate the path to recovery and restoration. It sounds to me like they got something out of their way, and now they can continue on with their development.
Not a natural disaster. And I would like actually samples taken from the soil. You guys put the screen up. You won't let anyone see what's going on inside. But we know very well that you guys, as the third largest stakeholders, the state, do want that land and can take it when you deem it a natural disaster. And that is disgusting. And that is why I'm also here today, because someone needs to call that out. We wanted the samples right away. You guys stopped the people from going in. It's just awful.
Think of this as numbers for buildings, for money. What about the people? What about the families that have been destroyed by this fire? And for the record, I will say this. It was not a natural disaster. This emergency proclamation is a fall. And let me tell you why. Because all of the hearings you hear, all of the testimony you hear, all of the social media you hear, it connects the dots to what's happening in Lahaina. Lahaina was our first United Kingdom capital. Funny how all the common people were taken out in one fell swoop of a fire.
Hi, my name is Jessica Wertheim. I was born and raised in Haiku, Maui. I am a mother, and I am a child of this living, breathing earth. I do not consent to AI control. I do not consent to smart cities. And I 100% know with every fiber of my being that this was not a natural disaster. This was a planned attack. There are many, it's a 1 + 1 + 1 = 3 equation. You cannot call me a conspiracy theorist for being a critical thinker. Did you know that the CIA, the corrupt CIA, invented the words conspiracy theorist as a way to gaslight people for speaking up on the truth? I am here to protect the Mother Earth, where I came from. I don't care that I was born in Maui, okay? This is about the living earth and the people with good hearts, okay? This is not about division. This is about unity, and this is about coming together and fighting for the rights of the people. Climate change does not exist.
During a press briefing about the Maui wildfires recovery effort, President Biden once again recounted a story about his 2004 house fire.
I didn't know anything like that, but lightning struck my house. We had to be out of that house for about 7 months while it was repaired because so much damage was done to the house, and half the house almost collapsed.
While visiting the FEMA headquarters yesterday to thank emergency personnel who helped in the response to the Maui wildfires and Florida, Biden announced he will travel to Florida tomorrow morning, days after Hurricane Idalia hit western Florida. However, the visit may do little to take attention away from the federal government's Maui response. Here's a scene from the White House press briefing room earlier this week.
Given the cost of living in Hawaii, specifically in the Lahaina community. Is anything being done right now? Are there considerations or efforts being made to try to raise that cap, that $700 figure for those who are there?
Yeah, the $700 figure of critical needs assistance is really just that amount of funding for some of the very immediate needs that individuals have. Every year, the main part of our assistance, which is our individual and household program, adjusts annually based on inflation. This year it's $41,000 of a cap that individuals can get. That will get raised after the fiscal year. I don't know what that number is yet, but we do adjust that main portion of the funding that goes to individuals annually based on inflation.
Later, Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre again faced another grilling by Ducey.
Okay, and it seems like the hurricane response so far is robust. Did you guys realize that the initial Hawaii wildfire response was not that good? Or is it just easier for people to get help from the White House when the president is not on vacation?
So the premise of your question and the way you posed your question, I disagree, just for the record. So if you were to do your reporting and speak to the governor of Hawaii, the senators of Hawaii, the folks on the ground, they would say that the president reacted in record time when it came to dealing with the wildfires, when it came to dealing and making sure that they got everything that they need on the federal level to deal with what was going on the ground. Let's not forget there were more than 600 federal employees on the ground already to assist with the wildfires in Maui. So your question is wrong, it's flawed in many, many ways.
Yeah, so Ducey always asks tough questions. I don't know that I necessarily disagree with him putting pressure on the White House.
You tell me, guys, what do you think? I don't know. I mean, the people are telling them, like, we know this is not a wildfire. We know that the state is the third largest stakeholder in the new plans, right? From the emergency proclamation that Governor Green passed through in July. All right, so the plot just keeps thickening. You guys keep an eye on my channel for me, please. All right, because I can't be everywhere at one time. I can't. And I have people that I'm already obligated to, and those are my babies here, okay? My family here. And when I leave, I'm gonna depend on you guys to do for me what I cannot be doing for myself. And I really appreciate you guys. Really, really appreciate you guys. So God bless you. Watchdog them, y'all. I give you permission. Watchdog these people. They're insane. They are insane. I did not know we had this many crazy people in the world. No, I live in a bubble. I live in a bubble. But I really feel like the Holy Spirit has something for me on this trip. It's not just, it's more. It's more than any of us can, I'm trying to cook too, sorry. It's more than what any of us can know. So God bless you. Thank you to all of you. I'm gonna get this video up for y'all. I have church tonight, and I will let you guys know what's going on first thing in the morning. God bless you. Thank you for rowing in my boat, letting me row in yours. Thank you for rowing in Maui's boat. And hashtag, where are the children?